What is going on, everybody? It's Luke Bella with the Sideline Scoop. I hope everyone is having a great day so far. I know I'm having a pretty solid day. Just went and got some coffee recently. Definitely something that I'm probably addicted to is coffee. Probably drink about 2 to 3 a day. Can't go wrong with coffee. Can never have too much coffee. I mean, it can make you jittery at times, but I love it nonetheless. But today I want to talk about Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And I think sort of lots of people have a love-hate relationship with Marquez Valdes-Scantling, which sort of makes sense just because he has been pretty inconsistent at times. So it's like right when you think he's about to, continue to turn up, he starts to, have some drop problems. But yesterday in the game versus the Jaguars, he had probably one of his best days of his entire career. Had 4 receptions, 149 yards, and 1 touchdown. And of course, to start off that game, he had a 78-yard touchdown pass from Aaron Rodgers, which was the longest touchdown pass for the Packers since, 2014 by our boy Jordy Nelson versus the Jets. Oh shoot, I almost threw my coffee on the ground. But here's a quote that Marquez Valdes-Scantling had about that play. He said, I had run a go route on that previous play and saw that I could get behind him. He wasn't really expecting the deep ball, so I went back to the huddle and told Aaron that I can get by him. The next play, we went out and threw a go ball. So there we go. There's a story. So Marquez Valdes-Scantling saw, what the defense was doing. He was like, I can beat this guy. I'm fast. Marquez Valdes-Scantling has a 4.37 40, which makes sense why he is a deep threat, probably the fastest receiver on the Packers. And so he beats that guy on that 78-yard touchdown pass, and that was a crazy play where he's like running, the ref comes, he almost used the refs as like a screen almost. It was a pretty smart idea, runs across, they sort of trip over each other, runs in for the touchdown. So that was a great play from Marquez Valdes-Scantling. And then that wasn't all he did in yesterday's game. He also had 3 other catches which resulted in first downs, which obviously shows Aaron Rodgers is continuing to give him chances, especially with Allen Lazard continuing to not be on the field. So 2 of those plays, one was a 22-yard catch and one was a 31-yard catch. So the past 2 games, Marquez Valdes-Scantling has been great. So if we sort of take a look at sort of how he's done throughout the season, of course, the first week, he starts off with a great game and we're all like, man, Marquez Valdes-Scantling, what a great player. He has, let's see, where are the stats? I wrote them down somewhere on my sheet of paper. Where'd they go? Okay. So the first week, he has 96 yards and a touchdown pass. Yeah, so I realized I said he had a touchdown pass. Obviously, he's not Aaron Rodgers. It was a receiving touchdown, not a touchdown pass. He did not throw the ball. The next week, he has 64 yards, and he sort of goes silent for a while, almost like he wasn't there, but he was there. Week 3, 5 yards. Week 4, 45 yards. Week 6, 32 yards. Week 7, 0 yards. Week 8, 19 yards. And then week 9, he sort of comes alive again versus that 49ers. He had the first play of that game. He drops a pass on 3rd down. I'm like, shoot, here we go again. He does have 5 drops this season, which I think is 3rd most in the NFL. So that's definitely not a great thing. But he then comes in with 2 touchdown passes. Well, I said it again. Obviously, I meant receiving touchdowns. And 2 catches, in that 49ers game. And then he, continues on that hot streak in this game versus the Jaguars. And so sort of the question I think is he becoming a reliable weapon for Aaron Rodgers? Because we have seen how good he can be at times. But the question is, can he be consistent? Can he continue to build off sort of the hot streak that he is on right now? Because if he can, this Packers offense will definitely be a lot harder to stop. And he was honestly crazy because yesterday, we sort of saw Davante Adams have a couple drops and a fumble. And obviously, I saw an Aaron Rodgers press conference. Apparently, Davante was dealing with some, injuries. And so he sort of had to play through some of that. So maybe that was the reason why he was probably struggling a little more than usual. But Marquez Valdes-Scantling had a great day. And so I'm hoping that he can continue on this hot streak that he has been on, and he really looks like he is building his confidence. Because if you're struggling with drops a lot and you're being very inconsistent, it's probably a lot harder on. You're probably being a lot harder on yourself. It's probably a lot harder to catch those balls. So the fact that he now has been consistent, been playing great, I think that really bodes well for him for the rest of the season. And with Davante hopefully being healthy, continuing to be healthy, and with Allen Lazard, I'm pretty sure he should come back next week. Because, I'm pretty sure if we don't take him off of the IR this week, then he can't come off for a long time. I'm pretty sure that's correct. So hopefully we'll get Lazard back this week. So if we can have Davante healthy, Lazard healthy, and then Marquez Valdes-Scantling as that deep threat, it just makes this Packers offense that much harder to stop. Plus you throw in Aaron Jones, Jamal Williams. This Packers offense is definitely going to be hard to stop for pretty much any and every defense. So that's all I really wanted to cover today. Also, thank you everyone who let me know what you thought about the beard. It seemed like it was sort of like 80 to 90% said I should keep it. 10% was like shave it. And so I think for now I'm just going to keep going with it. You know, we'll see how I feel. Maybe one day I'll just be like, I'm done with this. I don't want hair in my face anymore. But right now I'm keeping it. Thanks guys for giving me some advice. For sort of what you guys think. Appreciate. It's nice to have some random people on the internet telling me, sort of what they think. I guess I'm sort of the same to you, I'm just a random person telling you, what I think. But that's all for today. You guys are the best. Thank you guys for watching as always and liking these videos, and I'll see you guys on the next one.